a door that takes that role. Everyone fills the inside of the locker door with photos, mementos, pictures, cut off a magazine, and all kinds of personal things. So what do you have in your? What is the item that says most about you and know that you spend time? The program from last year's school play. I have the lead. The blue ribbon from last year's state championship soccer game. My notification letter from the National Merit Scholarship. An invitation to my friend Cassidy's Sweet 16 party. I'm going to be the party of the year. I'm reminding of the next week AV club meeting. We're going to be testing out a new video camera. Ooh, that sounds like me. The AV club is one of the smallest club on Kingsport High, and you wouldn't have it any other way. You like being part of small groups with exclusive knowledge. The AF club studies photography, video recording and editing, and even broadcast engineering. You're gotten pretty good at working with technology and you're getting better grades in the math and science. Being in the AV club also means you've gotten good at fading into the background. Good photographs have good photographers have never seen. So that's what you love. It makes it fun to come to school every day, but it's time to be honest. What makes you want to crawl back under the cover and hide forever when you think about it? The part of school do you hate? Actually talking to people, always saying the wrong things and too shy. Gym class, I'm horrible. In popularity contests, somehow I always lose. I'm gonna go with that one. Someone has to be on the bottom of the social scale. It sucks that it has to be you though. Your roommate, no, your roommate through your locker, waiting for Lisa and Dave to come by so you can ask them your questions. After a minute or two, you catch a flicker of movement out of the corner of your eyes. It's them. You look out and you can't admire in the view. Lisa and Dave are sure to be voted cutest couple of the yearbook, but not just because they are adorable, acted to each other. They're easy to most attractive people in school. But are you checking out Lisa or Dave? Whichever one you're attracted to is okay. It's pretty friendly and safe place to LGBT. Okay, so I guess that's stuff for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual. I don't know. People because it's so close to everyone's town and a gently open mind. Your best friend has two moms. There's a town, blah blah blah. So which is it? I'm gonna go with both. The view is very nice. Lisa spotted you too. Although, fortunately, it doesn't look like she noticed exactly where you were looking. Oh hey Emily, Lisa says, with her usually friendly smile. How are you? Oh hey, Dave echoes, almost in unison with Lisa. They come to a stop hand in hand and give you matching smiles. Okay, you got their attention. Now it's time for you to ask a question. What tone do you want to take? Friendly. Dave and Lisa and I are part of the same crowd. Cryptic. I don't want to trip them off with I'm really after treating. How can I be sure they're telling the truth unless they're afraid of what might happen if they lie? Original. You outline everything clear. I get the answer I want. Emotional, they're nice people and an easy way to get help and approve their kindness. Uh, guess that one? I don't know. I'm looking for someone, you explain, and I thought you might know how to find them. Lisa instantly perks up. Oh, is this the one of your cases? She loves having a chance to be helpful, not subtle but helpful. Well, that's what you're looking for right now, you know. It is, and going after a thief. Great, Dave replies. What do we do? Okay, you definitely got them listening. The best clue I got is a backpack. The world clue makes them bright even more. If you're lucky, they'll be so excited about helping you in the case that they wouldn't ask too many questions in return. The dark blue with a Grateful Dead bear patch on it. Yep, you're lucky. Lisa chew on her lower lip, completely focused on figure out the best way to be helpful. Didn't most people take off those patches in the end of the last year? Or get new backpacks? David chimes in. Some student of Kingsport can afford new backpacks every year, straight from LL Dean, mostly, and they generally look down on the kids who can. Dave isn't exactly snobby, but he's got money and tends to forget not everyone does. As in you don't. You can't afford fancy backpacks every year, and apparently the person with the bear patch can't either. That narrows it down a bit. Lisa and Dave seems to be having the same thought. What about Caitlin Thomas? David asked. Naming one of the kids from the wrong side of the town. No, Lisa replies, shaking her head. Caitlin hates blue. Does Lisa actually know everyone's favorite color? Well, that's why you went to her for information. Oh, she's exclaimed. I think Will Nicholas still has his from the last year. Will Nicholas has a grateful dead bear on his backpack. You ask, are you sure? Wow, Emily. Comes at sarcastic draws from behind you. Asking around about those bears, you're actually managed to get your style all the way to last year. You know who it is without even turning around. McCain's Lane or something. I'm gonna call him Lane. She's the self-appointed queen bee of the school, beautiful, popular, in the cutting edge of every trend, and very, very rich. Her parents own the Waycrest Inn, Kingsport's wankiest beachfront resorts. She moved here in 5th grade, and you hate each other pretty much all the time. But why? What did you do to her, and what did she do to you? Most people came to my 15th birthday party than hers, and she recently is every since she made fun of my best friend. Honestly, I don't know. Sometimes just don't like people, you know. Exactly, no. It's true. Some people you just instantly dislike, and that's how it was for you and Lane. At least you can confront in knowing it's nothing personal. Lane looks down on everybody and always has. She's got of people who has less wealthy than she is, which is pretty much everyone. Less trendy than she is, ditto, because really, who else in Kingsport goes to New York Fashion Week less anything than she is. But most of all, Lane scoffs at people who have powers. She never knows so far as as to call the cops on everyone, and even though and even to out anyone. But in the last few months, you have heard she muttering about freaks in new way. Of course, lanes continue early. That's only what I expected for someone who shops at Goodwill. That's the only thing about Lane. She always know just where to hit, so it hurts the most. Something shivers inside you as she floats away, and you swear your head snickers from somewhere in the crowd. You're not going to let her get away with that, are you? No way, I got a cutting retort already. No way. If I step just right, I can trip her. I let her think she got away with it, and I get back to her when she less expecting it. I don't have time to get caught up in. Yeah, I guess I'll let her get away with it. I could be satisfying by taking down Lane, but it would be even more satisfying to catch a thief. You pointedly turn your back on her and keep talking to Lisa and Dave. Thanks, you tell Dave and Lisa. You were a huge help. I owe you one. You turn your back on your. You turn back to your locker, grateful at the chance to look away while you're thinking. You have to admire you're not surprised. Will Nicholas is a thief. Will's ability is pretty useful on. He can make sure people forget the last 30 seconds. He mostly uses it to cover to people whose abilities are too whatever, read it yourself. Which is one of the reasons you all managed to fly under the radar. But in a few weeks he started to push his boundaries a little bit more. You thought he was only playing pranks on people, making teachers forget that they were saying in the middle of the class, pretend to teleport across the room to make everyone forget where he was. But apparently he's gone even further. He probably just asked Holly if he could see something on her phone and then made her forget she's given to him. It's pretty unsettling, is it? It's more than unsettling, it's dangerous. If word gets out, Will's using his ability becoming crimes to put it all to risk. It really is. He would be using our powers to help people, not to commit crimes. Alera is definitely wrong to steal, but I understand how Will feels sucks not to be able to afford nice thing. Not really, if Will find it. I'm gonna go with that one. That's what you're doing, right? Helping people. You now know Will's. Well, God, at least you're sure enough to be willing to go and find him. Kingsport House is small enough that everyone can each lunch at the same place, but big enough that the cafeteria is always packed, and the shabby low hanging dropping ceiling make the room feels even more crowded. The noise of laughing and clattering trace echoes of the panel's walls, which are painted in Kingsport's colors blue and gold. You push your way past the line of people waiting for Mystery's meat stew. Not even your magical ability can identify that. Oh, hold on, give me a moment.